Greetings everyone, here's Ludwig and this is the game War in the Pacific, Admits Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. He is the commander of the Allied forces and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1, no modifications, everything very standard. So we arrived at the 2nd June 1942. Now my invasion of Pegan, so not invasion, the reinforcements arriving at Pegan. A lot of bombardment first. So some Allied forces getting disabled. I must create here confusion for the Allies that I have a chance. The unloading is again painfully, but mostly only disabled. Nothing really gets destroyed. So more suppressed fire. But no enemy fleet showing up, messing with my attempt to reinforce and take Pegan. Most important. Nothing attack my carriers. But I also cannot detect any other force, so it's empty. More or less, I think KilRoy realized that he cannot hold and reinforce maybe the Paigan, Saipan, Guam area. Maybe he tried to focus on Wake and Marcos Island. Yeah, this is now attack out of Shanghai. So if I remember right, Heng Kao was the Chinese units took the city, kicked me out, but then he moved out, more or less. I cannot remember more last turn. And then I was able to retake the city more or less, I think, for free now. He maybe realized that he cannot hold there, or he tried something else. I'm not 100% sure. So first bombardment here in China. So only wrong reports, everything is blue, everything can dismiss. Reporting your own ships, reporting wrong, whatever, and bad weather. So not so much activity in the air. Yeah, and more unloading with, yeah, some casualties on my own side. The base force out of Chengdu, the next battle, and still retreating. Still something left to kill. And this is now a source of Gisborne. I kicked these New Zealand troops once more. I think they was already broken and now they are destroyed. So this was the Auckland regiment. This is now my bombardment to test how strong KilRoy is, because my forces are now ready for defense. I'm only not sure if I'm strong enough to attack. But I have normally the bigger guns, and this is clear terrain, so maybe the bombardment will have some impact or some effect. It's only many units. So I have roughly 4,000 and the Chinese have roughly 8,000 attack value. A lot of bombardment, not really much happened at the end. But this lets me know, I don't know if I'm strong enough to attack the Chinese, but if I can make this bombardment, it simply will completely dry out the supply situation for the Chinese and make it impossible for them to attack me. And then I must simply find a way to get reinforcements there. So this is this already broken British forces getting kicked again. And KilRoy try, I think, here to attack because this was he know I bring in the reinforcements, so he attack me, but it's too late. I have here now more attack value, and more important is I have here now, I think also now supplies. So my forces are much stronger, and the allies trying to kick me out and dying in the attempt. And, yeah. Make it more easy for me to really kick them out later. Now the next unit crossing the river, they don't come together, so this was now, I think, the Americans crossing the river. I'm not so sure. But they're getting a good beating. So KilRoy give up here to attack Hamilton. He make only bombardments. And yeah, I have roughly triple the defense or the attack power. No way that he can overcome me. And in Auckland it's the same. The bombardment in Auckland is much more better for KilRoy. I simply cannot really. Even if I'm dig in here and have one or fort level 2 or even fort level 3, the open terrain is not in my favor. So this is a prom. And the bombardment, yeah, I have now 10 times and even more attack value. A lot of bombardments, but no attack today. So air losses again, nearly nothing happens. Yeah, only very small ops losses. Also no sea battle, no nothing really. So air and sea was very quiet. I mean, a lot of noise in China, but Always ground support attacks, nothing more. So, and you can see that KilRoy is moving here with his deck because I was able, I think, I forgot. I was able to bring in my new armies from the north, and KilRoy maybe saw that I am coming and will kick him, so he escaped before I can attack him. So he's now on the run and maybe won't try to mess up here the units behind the line. Yeah. Or maybe I'm faster to catch him up, we will see. Anyway, I take the city again and everything's fine. I mean, not that there's much industry. And I'm only a little low on supplies, but I just take over the city. It needs some days to get the supplies in here. I have enough in Shanghai. Nanjing is normally empty. It's not important base. Here I have not enough supplies. I must wait that I get enough supplies if I want to make a counterattack. The question is now, if I use my main force to try to catch these forces, if they're running here to Nanjing, or if I move first source and try to help here and kick these guys out. My forces are not strong enough to take on both at the same time, so yeah, we will see. At the same time, I have here a smaller, this is only one division, try and come behind and see how strong is the defense in these two cities. Because if it's possible for me to walk here up and take this hex in this city, then there's nearly no supply flow more, I think, for the Chinese. But I really don't know the rules, how good a Chinese unit can survive without central supplies out of mainland China or of central China. If they simply always generate a lot of supplies from empty hexes, maybe there's a rule for this. And again, for defense, you don't really need so much supplies. But yeah. So nothing really happens here. I'm waiting here for reinforcements before I attack. If I have time, I can make always recon pictures, and I see that the enemy is not moving because they cannot more escape. In the moment they're trying to run, I can attack them. If they don't walk, I wait for my reinforcements. Only this British force just jump out of this hex to this hex. Now they're blocking my main road here. So stupid. All with this retreat mechanics, I think, is also, most people, I think, agree that the weakest part of this game is always a land war. It's not really so good. It's acceptable, but it's very strange sometimes. Yeah, New Zealand, nothing important happened. I destroyed one of these New Zealander smaller infantry units. Now it's time to clean up all of these broken forces. They're all nothing too strong. I think the main forces is here in Auckland and maybe Hamilton. I don't know how much is in Wellington. But if I have the time, I can maybe take on this first half-disabled units. Before I focus all my effort, maybe for Hamilton and Auckland, or for Wellington, I will see. And last big issue was here around Wake, Marcus Island. Took all my scout informations. I see here no ships more. So the landing, I have here now 350 attack value roughly. I was bringing some additional Navy Guard units. Some are a little tired, some are okay. And if here's really nothing, I can maybe use my cover force for my carriers Nagato Mutsu, maybe also for shelling the base. So maybe I will simply shell this next turn this base again with my battleships and maybe use my carriers to also make some airstrike, and then I attack and hope that this is enough. Oh, okay, and see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.